What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So this is the top 10 Marvel Funko Pops of 2019. Let's get this started. As well as make sure to join my Facebook group because it's all about buying, selling, and trading pops. You guys can talk to your fellow collectors, and it's just a community built around my subscribers so you guys can get to know each other. As well as I have tons of giveaways planned, so join my Facebook group. Alright guys, so this is going to be the top 10 Marvel. So what could I have for number 10 on the list? This list took me a really long time to make. I want to say a couple hours just because I had to go through Pop Price Guide, Google searches, Facebook groups, Funko app, everything, guys. I was going everywhere. I would say there's about 140 to 150 pops of Marvel this year alone, which is freaking insane because all the Marvel movies that came out, you know, everything like that, TV shows, things like that. So this list is kind of a mix of what I thought was really cool and as well as what were fan favorites throughout the year. So it's just going to be a little mix of that. But anyways, guys, coming in at number 10 is Galactus from the Fantastic Four. So I thought this was a really cool pop to release this year. A lot of people were disappointed that it wasn't a 6-inch or a 10-inch pop. I'm assuming a 10-inch pop is coming to Target. We got the Thing 10-inch, even though it should have been Galactus for Target, but still, I think this was a really cool pop that was made for any comic book fan or any Fantastic Four fan, because I know a lot of people wanted Galactus made, and then he's finally made now, so I ended up picking him up. I don't even really know that much about the Fantastic Four. I know a little bit about Galactus, and I just know he's a really cool Marvel character, so when I saw the pop, it pretty much sold me. But like I said before, I think Galactus was a really cool one to release this year, so I decided to put him at the number 10 spot. Coming in at number 9 on the list is OCTO-SPIDEY. So this one released with Future Foundation Spider-Man and Bagman Spider-Man from the Fantastic Four. So out of all the three, I really liked OCTO-SPIDEY the most. Like, I unboxed him. He was my favorite to unbox out of all three when I did that Spider-Man Funko Pop hunt. Like, I really did like him. He like has such a unique design. I love the arms around it. So I guess what it was that Otto Octavius took over Spider-Man, and after he died or whatever, and then he killed Spider-Man, and then he became the new Spider-Man, and then he like decided to be good, and then therefore he was just Spider-Man from there on, or then on. I'm not really sure. You guys can clarify that more about the comic book or that comic book arc down below in the comments for me, but that's what some people were telling me. So I thought that was really cool, and then to see it as a pop was really cool as well. So it was definitely one of my favorite Marvel pops this year. I did not end up keeping him just because I decided not to collect Spider-Man yet, but still I think he was a really cool pop to release this year, so he deserves the number 9 spot. And guys, coming in at number 8 is Goose from Captain Marvel. So Goose has a chase, a glow-in-the-dark with a Tesseract, and then a normal common. So I would say the chase is probably the best just because I'm going on the cute factor here, and a lot of people loved Goose from the movie. A lot of people said Goose acted better than Brie Larson in Captain Marvel, so I thought that was a funny joke to tell, but listen guys, I like the movie, okay? I mean, it wasn't the best Marvel movie out there, but I did like it. I thought it was enjoyable. I thought it was a really good movie. But I will say Goose stole the show and stole my heart in the movie. Goose was hilarious. Plus, Goose has a big symbolic meaning because Goose scratched out Nick Fury's eye. That's like the biggest mystery in the Marvel universe since Thanos or whatever. So I thought that was really cool that they threw that into the story that way. So I thought Goose deserved to be on the list just because Goose scratched out Nick Fury's eye. How crazy is that? Coming in at number 7 on the list is Iron Spider from Endgame. And this one is where he's holding the Iron Gauntlet at close to the end of Endgame. So this one just, I really like it. So this is him during kill mode, which was really cool as well. He has the arms out, and this is when he like killed so many of Thanos' minions, like so many of his army. It was ridiculous. The thing was just stabbing that way. It was doing a 360 jab everywhere, just exploding hearts, exploding faces. It was freaking crazy. It was like one of the best scenes in the movie. It was really awesome. Just showing Spider-Man getting overwhelmed, and then those arms started freaking just going crazy. He was Jab Master 3000 there. So it was all around, it turned out to be a really cool pop. So when I do start my Spider-Man collection, he's definitely going to be in it because I love the red eyes, I love the arms, and I love that he's holding the Iron Gauntlet. Coming in at number 6 on the list is Dark Phoenix, the Glow Chase. So Dark Phoenix has a couple variants as well, including a Walmart exclusive glow, a common, and then a Hot Topic exclusive common of the Glow Chase. So I would say the Glow Chase is like one of the best chases of this year. And it was just all around a fantastic pop, and everybody loved it. So there wasn't a lot of these chases going around, I felt like, either in store at least. Online, I don't know about online, but when I tried to go get it, I felt like my store only got one, and I missed out. Still though, I thought the movie was really enjoyable. I would say in certain parts it needed work. and it wasn't the best Marvel movie to release this year, but still, nonetheless, or X-Men movie, whatever you want to call it, but still, I think it was a really cool pop to be released, and I think they did really well on that glow, so she definitely deserved to be on this list for a top 10 Marvel. Coming in at number 5 on the list, guys, is Iron Man from Endgame, and this is where he's wearing the Iron Gauntlet, even though he wasn't technically wearing it in this scene. They kind of just made up this pop as they went. I'm not sure why they did it that way when they could have just gave us one where he was kneeling down. I'm assuming maybe we'll get that later on in 2020. I don't know why they won't make that pop yet. Nonetheless, it was definitely a fan favorite this year at NYCC and just for Marvel all around. I think it's really cool. I love his hair in it. I love the stern look on his face like he's gonna beat up Thanos. So it really was one of the best pops of the year for Marvel, even though it's technically incorrect. Coming in at number 4 on the list, guys, is Mysterio from Spider-Man Far From Home. And he has 4 variants, including a Walmart exclusive glow-in-the-dark one, common of that one, a light-up MCC exclusive, and then an unmasked Hot Topic exclusive. But my main focus is the common Mysterio, so I really like it, the one with his helmet on. The glow is really cool as well, but I think the common Mysterio was like one of the best pops from that movie and from Marvel this year, just because, like, look at it, guys. I was not expecting to get Mysterio, but they did not disappoint with this pop. Like, I love that he's using his powers in his hands. I love that he's on a smoke cloud. I love his cape, like it has mirrors in there. I think it's really, really cool, and it turned out, like, really great in pop form. Plus, the movie was fantastic. If you guys haven't seen Far From Home, the movie was fantastic, and it's like one of the best Marvel movies of this year. And coming in at number 3, guys, is Thor from FYE. So this one was a really cool one. So still to this day, after seeing Endgame 3 times, I still think Thor was really nerfed in that fight against Thanos. I don't know why, but he just felt really nerfed. Even with him being fat, he was holding Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, and he still, like, got really beat up by Thanos without a gauntlet. I thought that was, like, the silliest thing. And guys, I'm not downplaying Thanos at all, but I felt like with both of those, he could have put up a better fight, and I don't know why they didn't give him, like, a training montage where he got skinny again. I'm not sure, but still, all around, this was one of the best pops of 2019 for Marvel as well. Like, just him looking so serious, holding Mjolnir, holding Stormbreaker, ready to unleash the lightning and thunder, and it was just all around one of the best pops in the Endgame line as well. Coming in at number 2 on the list, guys, is Agent Anti-Venom. So this one was a pop-in-a-box exclusive, as well as it had a chase variant. So I'm going with the chase variant on this one. I felt like the white and black looked way better than the black and white. And it all around, it just looked like a fantastic pop, and everybody went nuts over this pop, trying to get this pop. People were ordering 6, 12, you know, it was freaking crazy. I know there was only a limit of 3, guys, but people have P.O. boxes and other addresses, so, you know, they try to maximize their chases, but still, it was a really cool pop-in-a-box exclusive, and they got probably one of the best Marvel exclusives of the year, so that was really cool. I unfortunately did not try my luck. I don't really like trying my luck for chases unless it's like Dragon Ball Z or My Hero Academia or anything like that. Still though, guys, if you're a Deadpool fan, this is definitely one you need to have in your set. And before we do number 1, guys, we're going to do some honorable mentions. First up on the honorable mentions is KRAVEN the Hunter. So this one's a really cool one just because I wasn't expecting it to be released, and he was released along with a bunch of other Marvel 80 years like villains, Spider-Man villains, so it was really, really cool to see him. I enjoyed fighting against him in the game, so it was just really cool to see him in pop form, and I feel like they did really, really well with him. Next up, guys, is Namor. I thought he was a really cool one as well. I know a lot of people were excited to get him, and a lot of people are fans of him, and, you know, he's kind of the Aquaman of the Marvel universe, so it's just really cool to see, like, more Marvel comic characters and like different unique characters be made. And last on the honorable mentions, guys, is KINGPIN. So KINGPIN is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. I love him in the new Spider-Man game. I just faced off against him like the other day because I rebought Spider-Man, so it was really fun to fight him, and he was awesome in Daredevil in the TV show, so he's just all around a fantastic villain, and when I get a Spider-Man set, he's definitely going in my set. And coming in at number 1 on the list, guys, is Captain America. I'm sure you guys guessed it. Guys, he was like the best pop. Like, it was a really close tie with Agent Anti-Venom, I will say, but still, I felt like he took the cake. Like, when he picked up Mjolnir in that movie, guys, will I tell you? And then Thor said, I knew it, all the way back from Age of Ultron, foreshadowing that he was going to pick up that hammer. Guys, this was amazing. This is amazing to have in pop form. It does have an exclusive variant from the NYCC box, but this one was just so underwhelming with, you know, no blood, no dirt, no sweat or tears, and Mjolnir and the shield being in the wrong hands. I would say this is definitely deserving of the #1 spot in Marvel 2019. Anyways, guys, tell me down below what is your top 10 Marvel list, and if you guys agree with my list or if you disagree, if you change anything or if you would keep it the same. Anyways, guys, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.